My name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Hi everyone. So many in our family like white chocolate over milk chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate. Not me, but some of them do. So I am going to share a recipe for some white chocolate sheet cake. And I'm starting with my wet ingredients or my creamed ingredients. And in my bowl I have 1 1/3 cups of granulated sugar. To that I want to add a stick of butter that's partially melted, and 1 cup of sour cream, and I want to cream these together. Now that I've creamed my first 3 ingredients, I'm going to take 3 eggs that are at room temperature and add those one at a time. Now that we have our wet ingredients combined, we're going to set that aside and work on our dry ingredients. And in my bowl I have all-purpose flour. I have 2 1/4 cups. And to that I want to add 1 package of cream cheese instant pudding mix. And I'm also going to put in 3 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder and about a ½ teaspoon of salt. Now it's time to incorporate our dry into our wet, but I want to do that in several additions, about 3. And so I'm going to start with about 1/3 of my flour, and on low, use my mixer to mix that in. And then I have a ½ cup of whole milk that I'm going to add alternately with that dry mixture. We want it to begin and end with the dry. I've sprayed my 9 by 13 and my oven is preheating to 350. Add the rest of my dry. I'm ready to add in my vanilla. I want 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I have 1 to 2 more ingredients to put in before I put this in my cake pan, and that's 1 cup of white chocolate chips. And you can also add a cup of praline pieces if you have those, but you don't need to. Now this cake turns out great for any holiday because it's a plain cake that you can add Easter decorations or 4th of July decorations. We're going to put our cake in 350 for 45 to 50 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. At that point we want to let it cool completely before we ice it. We're ready to finish up our white chocolate sheet cake, and in my bowl I have 8 ounces of soft cream cheese or room temperature cream cheese and 1 stick of room temperature butter. I want to cream those together and then add 2 cups of powdered sugar. And you can add vanilla if you want to, but I'm going to add about a ½ teaspoon of almond extract. And then we'll put this over our cooled cake and it'll be ready. So you can see why this would be a good cake to have for the 4th of July. You could put fresh strawberries over the top, or just some festive sprinkles, or like I said, for Easter, for Christmas, whatever the occasion is. Get it iced. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.